Hi, in this topic I will talk about Oracle Receivables Automatic Receipts. Automatic receipts means the system will create automatic receipts. At the same time, it will apply to the transactions. So there are a difference between auto cash rule set to apply existing receipts based on specific criteria to the transactions, and our topic today, Oracle Receivables Automatic Receipts. So for this Oracle Receivable Automatic Receipts, we will see the full setup. After that, we will doing the practice to show you how this will be happen in system. Let's start to know what is the Oracle Receivable Automatic Receipts. Just feature in Oracle Cloud can be used to automatically generate AR receipts for customers with whom you have predefined agreement. Predefined agreement means that it's let you as an organization or company to collect payment on time by transferring funds from customer's bank account to yours or to your organization bank account on the receipt maturity date. So again, the system will generate or create automatic receipts. At the same time, it will apply it to the AR transactions. This is the flow. Just you have to start. After you complete the setups, you will start to create the receipt batch. After that, this receipt batch maybe need select some invoices to apply it to these receipts who will be generated automatically. After that, you may in some cases, if you need confirmation from customers, approval, whatever, it will be go through approval or whatever. After that, the formatting process will be start to automatic receipts format. After that, you will find the output of this automatic format to check how many receipts are created, how many transactions are applied. After that, you can start for the processing of remittance batch. After remittance batch, you can clear, unclear, etc. So again, during the process flow, you have three process or three steps during creation of the receipt or automatic receipt batch. First step is to create. This is performed by master process that it will select invoices to include in your automatic receipts. After create, approved. This is approved. You can update, delete, and approve the receipts you have selected. After that, formatted. That again, it's formatted onto paper to send to your customers for confirmation, notification, whatever. This is the formats. You have the option to create only. You have to, after create, you go to through approve, after that format, or you at the same time or in one time you can create, approve, and format direct in one step without to taking it one by one. First thing, that setup. You have to complete the setup. After that, you have to try and try and try. Complete the setup is very long setup. First of thing that you have to, for receipt system options in Oracle Manage Receivables options, you have to use the automatic receipt on the section of the cash processing. After that, you will find the receipt class and receipt method. Receipt class, this is using setting for the receipt class of the receipt methods that you have to create a receipt class like this example, and later I will log into Oracle to show you what I did. Receipt class, that the creation method will be automatic. Receipt method is up to you, and clearance also up to you. Here there is one field that this require confirmation that if automatic receipts must be confirmed by the customers, like a notification, approval, whatever. This is up to you to enable it or not. After that receipt method. Once you complete the receipt class, you have to create a receipt method. This receipt method, there are two tabs: either remittance bank account and automatic processing. For automatic processing, there are a lot of options here. This is also based on your requirement or whatever. Receipt inherit transaction numbers. This is that to assign automatic receipt the number of the applied transactions. Again, don't use this option if you want to assign a document number to each automatic receipt. These are the options enabled if you intend to create automatic receipts that automatically debit customer bank accounts according to the standards of ISO. And here, number of receipt rules. This is that determines the number of the receipts to create from the transaction contained in the batch. You can say one per invoice, one per customers, or whatever. We will see all of these list of values later. Receipt maturity date rule. This is that the maturity date to the automatic receipts. There are two options: either earliest or recently or latest or whatever. Automatic print template, if you need to assign a specific template for these automatic receipt creations. And lead days. These lead days, this is the number of the days before the transaction due date that a transaction is eligible for automatic receipt creation. The transaction due date must be less than or equal the sum of two things: receipt due or batch date and lead days. Again, for example, if I have invoice date, or if the batch date is 22 May and the lead days was set up, for example, 3 days in the receipt method, so transaction due date must be what? Less than or equal 25 of May. This 3 plus 22. This is the meaning of the lead days, because in some cases you complete the full setups and everything, and you have go to start creating the automatic receipts, but you didn't find any transactions is assigned. Based on check the lead days, that the transaction due date must be less than or equal sum of receipt date or receipt batch date and lead days. Then for the customer payment method, there are two methods: either bank account transfer or credit card. In this video I am using bank account transfers, but I think for the other credit card or whatever, it will be the same. Maybe it will be different in some little bit criteria. For the document sequence, if you are using document sequence, you have to assign you have to create a sequence and assign it through manage document sequence. After that, you have to optionally enable enforce document sequence to restrict, or the system will restrict you until you assign a document sequence for your receipt. Again, if the receipt method has to receipt inherit transaction number option enabled, and the number of receipts rule is 1 per invoice, then document sequence aren't used. Again, if you have, there are one options here: receipt inherit transaction numbers, to assign the automatic receipt the number of the applied transactions. Again, don't use this option if you want to assign a document number to each automatic receipts. Second part is the customers, that you have to update the customers. You have to update the payment details, including payment installment the customers will be used, and also the primary receipts method and payment installment. And there is one option to put items that use this option on the customer site profile to determine whether to include open items in this pot during transaction selections. Minimum receipt amount, you can using this field on customer or customer side profile to define an amount in batch that currency below which program won't generate automatic receipts. Before going to the third party, we need to cover all of this in Oracle. Let's get into Oracle, setup and maintenance. Now I'm logging. I just need to go to setup and maintenance. First of thing that receipt method and class. Manage receipt classes and method. Again, I defined one or two receipts. Just I need to update. This is the name, this is the creation method, remittance method, clearance method. I don't require for confirmation from customer side. What is the receipt method under this receipt class? Name, effective date, debit memo, inherit receipt numbers. Also, in case of you have debit memo transaction type, you can also inherit the numbers of debit memo to the receipt numbers. For the bank or remittance bank account, you have to assign the bank. It's like any standard receipt method. Then go to automatic receipts. Here again, receipt inherit transaction numbers. Here receipt inherit debit memo or whatever. Here the number of receipt rules. I select or I choose one per invoice. What others? You can select one per customers, one per customer due date, one per site of the customers, one per site due date, whatever. What is the receipt maturity rule? Date rule? There are two, either earliest or latest. Template, I don't have template. Late days, I put 30 days. The fund transfer processing between customer bank account and yours or your organization bank account, I selected bank account transfer. What is the other option here? You will find only two options: bank account transfer, credit card. After that, save and close. This is the first part. Second part is customers. Let's get into receivables to check the customer definition, to complete the payment installment and the payment details of the customers. Just I need to duplicated billing customers. These are the customers for the account number. This is the payment details. Here you have to add what is the receipt method. I assigned our automatic receipt methods with start date and end date. For bank account, also I assigned the specific bank account or the bank account details of the customers, because by the end you will transfer from customer account bank to yours. So this is the customer side. The third part here is that there is something is internal payee. Internal payee, that this is the default payment system for the internal payee. You have to create a specific payment as a default or whatever for the payee. You have to enter that, because as I told you that the fund transfer or the payment method, there are two types: either bank transfer or credit card. So you have to set up this as a managed payment setup or systems for this internal payee. Depends on your payment method, either bank transfer or credit card. So, and also enter the formats, because these are the steps, like it's a payment. It's payment from the customers to yours. So these customers, like a payment or whatever, or receipts, first step is create, then approve, confirm, whatever. Then the third steps or third part is a format. So the system, how it will format this receipt batch without the setup. So this is third part, setup of the formatting. It depends on your payment method, either bank transfer or credit card. So let's get into the applications. This is a payment method. For example, you have to enter the name, code, processor or processing method. This is processor whatever, and start date and electronic fund transfer. So let's get into manage payment systems to show you what I did. Again, this is based on your payment method. In this video or this example, I selected bank transfer. So I will search by manage payment system. This is customer payment, because there is one for payment, suppliers or whatever, and the other for customer payment. Yes. This is one. What I did, I enter name, code, processor or gateway. I put it processor, bank, whatever, and start date. The start date of internal or payment system with receipt method with receipt class, all of them must be on the same starting date. Take care of this. And for the fund capture, as I told you, there are credit card, electronic fund transfer. Because in receipt methods and the class I choose the payment method customer or bank transfer, I come here to select electronic fund transfer. You have to create another one for this or this and debit card, or you have one with three, whatever. This is up to you. After that, the format, there are a lot of the format standard. In case of you custom your formats, you have to select it here, but by default, or this is just to show you how to set up, I come here to select electronic bank remittance formats, which is related to our funds capture electronic fund transfer. What else? Here I just enter the name, code, also this is by myself, and I put it the date or data type is numbers for the receipts or amount or whatever. And this is the manage payment systems to assign the format and processing model and choose which funds capture you will do it. After you complete all of this, and you can also set up a save and add account. For this, edit payment system account. For these our payment system accounts, I added only value as a 1. This is for our in fund transfer setting, which before I select the data type is number, I just assign here as a 1. After that, after you complete the payment system, you have to go to internal payee, manage internal payee. This one for the customer payment, and you have to create a 1 and assign it to here. This is our one. What is the payee name, code? Again, what is the configure processing type, the start date, whatever. And here, what is the payment system account we recently defined? I came here to assign it and select specific business unit. So it's just, you can configure this for a specific business unit, more business units. You can from time to time to come here to delete, to add, whatever. This is up to your setup. After that, there is one option that here, manage routing rules. That again, this is routing rule name, payment method, payment sections, and this. For bank account transfer, bills, receivables. This is options or transaction routing for all of these cases. In case of your payment method for automatic receipt credit card, you have to come here, credit card, and create and assign your routing rule name, payment method, blah blah blah. And here either for the defaulting rule, come here to assign it, or just come here to select bank account transfer and create credit card, create blah blah blah. Okay, that's it. This is the full or the whole complete of our automatic receivables. Now I'm going to do some practice. First thing, I need to create transactions to our customers, because you have to complete the setups of customers like payment installment or payment section and all of this for all of the customers, which you will need to apply this with them, either if you have agreement with 10 customers, 100 customers, so you have to complete the setup for all of them. I'm going to billing. I need to create a transactions. If you remember that our customers is Bishoy, so it's standard, no problem. You have to select the business unit which is assigned to your payment system and receipt method and receipt class. I will select, for example, invoice. I will put it in Jan, for example 2nd of Jan, and I'm going to enter the memo line and quantity and the price. And save. Before of saving, there is one options, either before save or after save, that you have to include the receipt method. So also our payment term is not assigned. Okay, I will select immediate or whatever, and customer also. This is our customer date, and come here, show more, to enter the payment. There is the payment, immediate. Okay, miscellaneous, customer, automatic receipt, let me save. Again, show more, payment, miscellaneous, let me enter the distribution. Okay, I will enter receivable account and whatever, any account, and revenue, search, okay, and save and close. Try to complete. Yes, after I completed that, this is the receipt methods. Before completing, you will not find these receipt methods. After completed, you will find here the receipt methods, which is our auto receipts, which we created for the purpose of automatic creation receipts. Again, I need to save. I can create accounting, either draft or whatever. So this is the first invoice. I will create another invoice with the same concepts, different amount. So I will save and close and create another one. Okay, there is one created. Again, create invoice, same way. Transaction type, date, I will put 10 January. So again, what is the customer, payment term, what is the memo line, what is the quantity, and try to save. After save, enter the distributions if you didn't complete the auto accounting rule. So again, enter receivable, revenue, tax, and enter or check the receipt methods which will be assigned as a payment type of these transactions. Then go to general. Okay, save, try to complete and review. It's completed, so now you can post to ledger. Okay, for of that, if you come here to assign payment, you will find the receipt methods. Either it's filled or you have to come here to put it manually. And also there is one option that I remember to assign these receipt methods to the customers. So every time you create a customer transaction or transaction to these specific customers, these receipt methods will be a default here to the address or to the receipt customers definitions. Also we will see it later. That's it. Now I'm going to create the receipt batch. For the receipt batch, we selected one per invoice. So if I have 2 invoices, the system will create 2 receipts. If I have 10, the system will create 10, and so on. Just go to the bill or account receivables, the criteria of or the area of receipts, and go to here. Just create automatic receipts. For the create automatic receipts, the system will ask you what is the business unit, the specific business unit, what is the receipt methods. Here only the receipt methods with automatic will only showing here. What is the date? I will put, for example, 1st of January. Again, you have to match between batch date of the receipts plus lead days. Then the due date of the transactions must be less than or equal both of batch date and lead days. Again, either thing you can select the specific customer. That's it. During to submit, there are 2 or 3 options. As I told you, first of thing, you have to submit. Submit means create without approve and create the format. Second, submit and approve. Third, submit, approve, and format in the same time. Submit is just to give you another time or to check the, for example, receivable manager to get approval, to get confirmation for the customers, blah blah blah. And the format, this is the last step to formatting the batch of the receipts. In this way, I will create and submit and approve and format in one way. And just I need to create. It will give you that some processes will be has been submitted. Go to monitor process and check the status. check the status here that either succeeded, error, warning. You have to in case of ended or ends with error, you have to download the log file and check the errors. In case of succeeded, it will be succeeded, and so on. So ready. Really, I am facing a lot of status ending with error. To be honestly with you, some of the reasons that I didn't put or assign the payment methods on the transactions. Some of them that I didn't complete the setup of payment system. Some of them that I didn't complete the setup of the customers. So take care of the setups. You have to complete the setups from A to Z very well. After that, everything will be succeeded like this. That's even after everything is succeeded. Just come back to the customers or account receivables. In case of you create without approve and confirmation, you see this area. Just come here, you will find 1, 2, 3. You will find the batch here. You have to approve, you have to confirm, whatever. In case of you created without approval and without formatted. In case of you face any issues, you how to correct it. You will find here correct fund transfer errors. For this correct fund transfer errors, the system will ask you what is the customer name, you have to search by specific thing. So I will enter or put my customers, and here also will show you all fund transfer error. For this, it will give you all of the batches which is including error, and it will give you the error reasons or error description here. Based on the error description here, you have to search or you have to open or raise SR with Oracle to help you to resolve the issues. This is how to correct what? Fund transfer of our receipt remittance, and from these receipt batches you will find approve, confirm. Later I can create a new one to show you this process. Now our batch is created. How to know that? Just go to the search for the receipts, manage receipts. Either from here or either from monitor process, you will find that the batch number. For example, I will come back to monitor process, and in case of just change this log or the other logs to check there is one master. Here receipt batch created successful. What is the receipt batch number? 11015. So I will take a copy, go to manage receipts, search by batch number, and search. What I will find? I will find only receipt, this receipt number. This receipt numbers is only 21,000, and this is only created. The other one is not created. I think based on, let's get back. This is the receipt, it's created. Receipt number is this one, and this is transactions. If you remember that we selected inherit transaction number. Inherit transaction number is receipt number based on transaction number, and the amount, everything applied, everything is okay. Now just I will complete this. Just I click done. It's created. What is the next? I need to create remittance or receipt remittance batch. Just come here or go to schedule process to create it. Just enter the business unit. Either from here or there is one schedule process to create the receipt remittance batch. Just enter receipt class, receipt method, and remittance bank, and that's it. Just go to enter the receipts, search. I will enter the receipt method, auto apply, search, this is our receipt. You have to save and close, and this is the receipt remittance batch 1016 has been created, and complete the cycles. Now I need to come back to our other transactions, which is not assigned or not generate receipts to it. Just I need to search by our customers. This number, sorry. So I will take it, copy in the name, search account number and search. If you remember that this one is created, the other one I think 50,000. This one, right? 38002 38003. Just I need to click on it. Just I need to show more. Check the payment. Here 10 of January. And auto receipts. Is it accounted? Yes, accounted. 50,000. 10 of January, and our patch is 1st of January, and delete days we put it around 30 days. So this day 1 plus 30, and this transaction date is less than or equal. Okay, automatic. Let me come back to setup of our receipts. Receipt method and class, and search this auto receipt. Here lead days is 30. So again, let me create another receipt batch. For example, come here and go to account receivables and create automatic receipts. Again, in mode receipt method, and this batch date is January, and select. Here I will again submit approved format to check. Before of that, I need to come back to manage receipts to search all of the receipts of this customer. Only the same one. This old. Okay, let's come back to monitor process to check the status. Again, the log file, come back. There is one batch number 1017. Let's go back to search again to check is there any is there any batch name like this. There is nothing. I just created a new transactions, one like this and this, for the same customers and same everything and the date today. Just I need to create a remittance batch, because I found that the receipts which we created before, I think it's created in October instead of January, and this is out of the lead date and batch date. So let's come back to the receipt and go to create automatic receipts. I will create the same way, and I will put the date or the batch date is today. Select the customers, and I will submit without format and approve. Okay, you have submit, approve, format. I will click on submit only. Okay, come back to the process. It generates the automatic receipt, log, blah blah blah. To check the status, it must be completed, succeeded. In case of you face any issues, it will be completed with warning, error, and so on. That's it. Just come back here, go to home, again count receivables. Here you will find in receipt batch 1. For this one, how many account or actual count is selected 2. This is what is our 2 invoices which we created before. Here, from here, you can approve and format. Or else, how to delete? Just go to inside. You will find our 2 transactions which is created for this due date, and you can also select delete. So we have 3 options before going forward to remittance and format, and you have to delete, you have to come here and approve and format. So let me go to approve and format. Okay, automatic has been processed. Once you come here, just go to check the format. Running. Create receipt remittance batch. It's complete, succeeded. Either you can come back to manage. You will find it disappear from here because it's completely succeeded to approving, confirming, and formatted. Just come back here to manage receipts. You would search either batch name or batch number. You can just click here and check the output. Or okay, no problem, I can come back here, search YR, receipt date is today. Just search. You will find this is one which is applied to 38,005,61, and the other one which is the other one of 10,000. This is 38004 because in setup we told the systems one per invoice. This is how to set up automatic receivables. This is how to create receipt remittance. This is how to submit it, how to approve, how to confirm, how to format, how to delete, how to correct the fund transfer, how to also create the remittance batch after these receipts is created. In case of also, you can come back to the these transactions to check. For example, here this receipt number is confirmed, applied. You can come back to this remittance or these transactions to manage transactions, to check the available balance or actual balance, to check the receipts also from the other side, from billing, and go to here, manage transaction or search. This transaction number, go again. From here, view balance details, you will find what original amount and receipts, which is created automatically. And from here, activities, there is one receipt as a payment applied, everything is completed with a number. This is Oracle Receivables Automatic Receipts. Take care of the date of the transaction, take care of the payment term, take care of the setups. Good luck, thanks for watching.